coordinated hands.
A godlike in emeralds there. Well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, he's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that? And this is why I don't take pets.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in common. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata? No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery is, our godlike...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike shows all the classic indicators of intelligence, but not of sentience. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear
Hurry,
Giada
before
was
they change their
sent into
minds.
exile?
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if you
closed
can
off
do
there
research
for a
on
bit.
Or
Were any of
maybe
those
a
words the
thesis
ones we
subject?
needed?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giada Castel.
You there! You look like you know where you're going.
You're... I'll take if the... What? I'll...
Strength.
If you...
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said they'd be great.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups?
Are you mad? Now you're siding with the Zaribs too? I knew it. This is the last time I trust an Adirian.
I can't imagine why you sided with the Zarups on this. And I can't say I love the idea. Best you move along. Now. Before my friend and I start feeling desperate.
Zarups and Kith usually attack each other on sight. The Hingan's the exception.
I think if I walked into a Zarup camp and wasn't attacked immediately, I'd wonder if I was invisible.
Here we go!
Well, that was fun.
Win and Fjord, I guess.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
What? Captain, I don't buy it.
Masani here nearly had me convinced there was a conspiracy afoot. How can this be? Belena and Adelaro are proof enough of that. Gods. And now Monato's gone. One more tragedy for the pile.
No. You're giving up?
I'm putting this flight of fancy to bed. And so are you.
Asierno? Please. Any of us could be next.
Ranger Massoni, you will not speak to me about this again. It's over. Is that clear, or should I be worried about you too?
Understood, ma'am.
Thank you for looking into this, Envoy. I'm sorry to have wasted your time. All the same, you didn't need...
I can't believe this.
Massoni, here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again.
Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers? Wonderful. Take these as a token of my esteem. Once this land is free from the be well, stray. And...
know that animators were such shrewd businessmen. Too.
You return. Have you... Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me? May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the path. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life. And may his skeletal hand, may the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects. And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next... You know the prayer. It gives... Please, take this token of Bereth's favor. May it keep you from her path, for may the usher find you quickly, Aimika.
Genuine healing, Krista. Purest in all of Eora.
Nice to see this.
Please tell me you found them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking. I don't believe it. I never thought he'd sink that low. Scoffing at the Dream Scourge while it sleeps in his own house? I'm sorry. That's none of your concern. I'll deal with it myself. What about my rangers? Are they even still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now? I don't know what to do. I can't hurt her. But I can't put Fjord at risk. You think I want to? It goes against everything I believe. Rangers swear to protect the city, but we swear to protect each other too. In the meantime, I still have to break this to be... If I know him, he'll blame the Rangers to cover for himself. And not a word about his mother. I thought about it. But Vidaro will be furious if he finds out I crossed him. Can I trust you to keep quiet? I hope not this time. Fjord can barely keep itself afloat. Here, you went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful.
and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. It's less of a question and more of a stimulus. As long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? No, we should stop. This has gone far enough. Let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giada's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giada's theory of the dream scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river. And risk joining her in exile? No. Without this workshop, we have nothing. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giada my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died.
Okay, walking into the basement of an ambulance regiment. Right, feels great. I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents. Whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
God.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Everyone okay?
I thought I had explored all of Emerald Stair, but this is new to me. I think that's Maxim Vidaro, the governor's... He's been missing, gods, 10 years now?
So he was here all along.
We usually bring our dead to Napa today, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Have you spoken to our friends? Sins in a low spirit.
Naku Tadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tadek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatzli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more.
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the animancy equipment, please?
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yes, we have been here.
My lord. Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgon glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right. May the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
This doesn't sound like any of the grave robbers I know. Not that I know any grave robbers.
A saint's relic? Where would you even find something like that?
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the dream scourge to show its ugly face. Probably not, but that never stopped me before. Alright, drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. Alright, adjusting the frequency. Focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. It was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Naturally. After you.
We gotta see what's down there now.
One of your machines shocked me.
Let's finish this.
I was just getting warmed up.
Leave something alone long enough. Take it.
Your reputation is well deserved.
I'm no expert, but that looks like poison.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently,
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive. No suffering, no end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Could we not just...
Just move the machine.
Hey, you there?
Touch anything.
Salutation.
Magnetic polarity? You made that up. Even if I did.
Gods! Did you... I've been praying here for ages. And in all that time, I've never found a way down to the lower levels. Not one. You're going down there, aren't you? I tell the acolytes to walk softly for a reason. Something is alive down there. Or if not alive, moving. Careful we'll be staying on this side of the door. Don't be careful. Be ready. If you don't return, I'll tell the others what happened.
I feel better about this already.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you? You did! To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose? What? Eothas himself, ending innocent lives? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors? No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
I feel for him, but he is wrong. The truth of Eothas remains. Unthinkable! That's Woodaka's domain. Even so, the best intentions won't bring them back from the wheel. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
Shame this had to happen. Some war wounds never heal.